What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. League on team of the season is today, and I want to show you guys a few things around the market you guys should be looking at and how you guys can make some coins over the next few days. So before we get into it, if you guys can just drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I've not recorded a video in quite some time. I do apologize for that. I really don't know why I haven't uploaded, but it is what it is. We're going to start uploading a lot more now. So let's get right into the video. So I think the first thing we need to talk about with League on team of the season is kind of the rise we saw in the market today. And we saw a pretty nice market rise. You know, I always talk to people in the streams and they always ask me, what do I look at in terms of Thursday flipping nowadays? And because it's team of the season, people are always buying teams on Thursdays because they want to pack those Tots cards in reds the following week. And we saw a really nice rise on the icon market this week. 29 points goes all the way up to about 33.5, and this was definitely coming because, you know, maybe people took off Serie A, maybe they took off during Bundesliga, but Ligue 1 is the Mbappe, it's the Neymar, it's potentially the Renato Sanchez, the Ital, the Awar, whatever players that you want in your teams. People are going to definitely be buying teams for this weekend because this is going to be a very sweaty weekend league. So that's, you know, the market today went up a decent amount. I expect there to be maybe a little bit of panic this Friday with the promo, and then there's going to be a nice rise on Friday night because people will obviously buy back if they see low prices. They know that this weekend is very, very important, and obviously Ultimate Tots is next Friday as well. So something I want to be looking at today on the market is definitely the fodder market. Now, the fodder market that I would be specifically looking at is the 82s to like 85, 86 market. From a lot of the SBCs that EA is releasing, those are the type of players that are being required weekly and that are rising. So if you look at a lot of these graphs, okay, and I'm going to show you guys, let's go to a little guy like Godin, okay? So Godin recently has just kind of been going up and down. No, Godin is not a good example. Let me give you Shakoshka, actually, because I just showed his graph before. But you see how he keeps going up and down each week? Like last week, he was 3.8k. He then goes down to 2.3 on Sunday, and then goes back up to 4.5 this past week. And just with the type of content that EA releases, these cards are always needed. Like the 84 player pick, like the 85 plus times 3, you know, the 83 times 5, right? These are the type of SBCs that will make these 83 cards go up. Now, what I think you guys should be looking at, though, is not just look at the cheapest players by rating. Say, for example, the 83 market gets decimated. It goes back down to like 2,000 coins. Yeah, you guys can pick those cards up, but I think you want to be looking more so at the cards that absolutely explode when there's SBCs, especially when they have high chem SBCs as well. And I'm going to give you an example here with this Harry Maguire card. He's an 82 center back. He's English. He gets really good links to players in solutions. And this card went from 4.2k down to 2.9, and then he rebounded all the way up to, like, if I could look here, over 5,000 coins. So you were able to make like 2+ k a card if you bought at his low point. Now, before that, he was 1,700 coins and went all the way up to 4.2. If you're wondering why a card like Harry Maguire goes up more than maybe other cards do, it's because of the links that this card gets. Now, I'm going to show you another 83 card, and I don't even want to talk about him because he plays for the club that beat United. But Jared Moreno does very, very well when it comes to just investing, right? So this card went down to 4.5. He goes back up to about 6.7. But recently, he was 9.3, right? And you can tell, like, when this card is needed for solutions, he goes up a lot. So if you see these cards dropping a good amount this week, on Friday during lightning rounds, Saturday as well, if there's not much content, you're going to see a nice opportunity to buy these cards for that middle of next week, which I assume they're going to be bringing out more SBCs for League on team of the season. So that's one part of the market you guys should be looking at. And obviously, take a look at graphs. I think graphs are the best thing you guys should be doing to know what prices to buy at. If you see a low price and you see where they've gone to, it's a good opportunity to buy. Another thing you want to be looking at this week is obviously like your League on special cards. Now, let me show you guys some graphs. Tomori was a card that absolutely flew today. He's a Serie A center back. Why the hell did this card go up? This card went up a lot because if you take a look at the Serie A team of the season, and let me just show you guys real quick. If you look at the center backs in this team of the season, Skriniar doesn't really do much for me. DeVry doesn't really do much. Romero, decent card, but not within the same price point as a guy like Tomori. So Tomori was 250k on that Friday last week. He drops to like 230s on Saturday with the Weekend League sell-off. And then from Sunday onwards, this card started getting into Discords. People started recommending him, and he went up a lot over the last few days. So if you take a look at where he was Wednesday, he's 316. And now, if you guys look, he all the way went up to 400k. I'm telling you guys, the amount of coins that are in special cards. And one of the specials I would be looking at with Ligue is this Assault card. Everybody is looking at this card, and they want to know, when do I buy this? So, in my opinion, there's going to be a few factors that go along with a card like this. Is he getting a team this season? Obviously, I have not watched Ligue that much. You guys could probably answer that a bit more. If he gets a team this season, he's going to be very, very expensive. If he doesn't get a team this season, what right wings are we getting during Ligue team this season? If we get 0 right wings, or if we get 1, but it's just a really, really bad one, this card's going to do very well, in my opinion. And the only risk you really have in this is if they drop an SBC that's really good value from a right wing. Same could be said about Tomori, right? If you bought this on the Saturday at his low point, right, you could have always, you know, maybe got into hard I can't even speak right now, but you could have gotten into like a tricky situation with a guy like Tomori if they dropped like a center back SBC from Serie A that has good links, decent value, things like that. So if you guys want to, I think Saturday will be the day to buy Ligue 1 specials. We'll talk about that on a Friday night's video, things you guys should be looking at with the Weekend League sell-off. But that's something I definitely think you guys should be looking at over the next couple days is Ligue 1 specials, because that's been the trend. You know, obviously, why do these cards go up in the first place? It's because people are putting together new teams, and with the red picks that they're going to get next Thursday during Weekend League rewards, they're going to want to link these cards up somehow. Guys like Atal will help that happen. So we'll see what happens here. I wouldn't buy him yet. I would see what happens this Weekend League sell-off, or even if you want to make a decision Friday during the 6 p.m. content drop. If you don't see these cards, if you don't see anybody like as a right wing, and you don't see him himself in team this season, I would take a look at maybe buying that, because I think it's one of the main looks for a lot of people when it comes to the Ligue 1 team this season. Another thing I'll be looking at, obviously, if you have any of your Serie A team of the season cards, you can make a decision. I would say take the cash tonight or tomorrow night on Friday. Some of these cards are just kind of moving around a little bit, but I expect a lot of these top tier ones to probably get sold off the most this weekend, along with the other top tier cards. I'm talking like your Bundesliga top tiers, La Liga, Premier League. Why is that? Because Ultimate Team of the Season is going to be coming this upcoming Friday. Not today, but next Friday. And people are going to have that on their mind. So they're not only going to sell these cards, but they also are not going to be buying. And that obviously is kind of important when it comes to, it's not just sell-off. It's also people that don't want to buy them, which is why buying power goes lower. And that's why these cards drop as well. So just be very careful with, you know, buying maybe a Lukaku, you know, or maybe a Mertens or a Ronaldo. I could see these cards probably dipping a little bit, and I expect there to be a decent Weekend League sell-off Saturday night and Sunday. Reason for that is because Ultimate Team of the Season is coming next week, but you're also going to have upgrade packs this Sunday. Now, what does EA decide to do in regards to the upgrades? If you look at how many 80 plus overall cards, now right now we have an SBC called the Serie A 80 plus pick, right? And you get 3 cards that are 80 plus. Ligue 1 only has 32 cards that are above 80 overall. So what do they do to, you know, besides like this player pick? Because I don't think they're going to allow this to happen unless it's just going to be a bunch of really shit blues. You're going to be packing all week, and they're going to make the guys like Mbappe, Neymar, players like that are really, really unattainable in these picks. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with these player picks. Do they do the premium packs as well? You're not going to have a ton of walkouts that aren't blue cards, which I guess is nice, right? If you're looking to collect these cards just as a card collecting game, it's going to be interesting. Now, what I will know is that rares will be required. So something you guys should look at definitely today during lightning rounds is the rare cards, okay? So if you look at rares, you look at Premier League. If you want to, you know, keep it top 5 leagues, you could do that. But if you take a look, you know, Premier League golds, rares are 1,400 coins right now. If these cards get anywhere under 1,000 coins, you are almost guaranteed to make profit this upcoming Sunday. These cards normally peak on Tuesdays, by the way. People start to sell these cards off on Wednesday going into rewards. And I think the hype is mostly there Sunday to Tuesday with those upgrade SBCs. So take a look at rares. It's easy money in my opinion. You can buy them on Friday during lightning rounds, even on Saturday as well. And then Sunday you should see the SBCs come out where they'll make rares rise. I'm interested to see what do they do with non-rares, because non-rares have been kind of cheap for a little bit here, and they're 350 coins. I wonder if they do something with these cards. You can club stock this if you want. It's literally 350. It's literally discard price. Other than that, also, people have been asking me what is going to happen with Neymar and what is going to happen with Mbappe, and I want to touch on this a little bit because people have been really asking me about investing in these two cards. Now, I'm going to base it off of last year a little bit here, okay? If I show you guys FIFA 20 Neymar, okay? FIFA 20 Neymar was just as good as FIFA 21 Neymar. People use this card, same with Mbappe, for a long time. If you take a look at where he was, so Ligue on Team of the Season was May 29th. He went from 323, and yes, very, very expensive compared to where he is now. 323, he goes all the way down to 240. Why does this card drop so much? People were investing in this guy. They thought that this card was going to rise in price. But because of Ligue on Tots, right, and listen, can this card rise next Thursday if he does drop over the next few days? 100%. He definitely can rise this upcoming Thursday and Friday because people will obviously be using Ligue on teams, and Neymar's team of the season and Mbappe's team of the season are going to be very, very expensive. You could see this card rising, but I think this guy might drop initially, as I've seen a lot of people ask about Neymar and they've asked about Mbappe. And listen, I could be wrong on this. Both these cards could definitely rise, this week. But if I take a look at Ronaldo, I know Ronaldo went up a little bit over those few days. Yeah, Ronaldo went from, so Serie A Tots was May 21st. He went up a little bit. Yeah, see, he dropped. If you see right here over the last month or so, let me show you guys something. All right, if you look at right here, he's 176. He drops to 167 by Wednesday, and then today he went up to 185. So there's an opportunity to invest in here, but probably middle of next week you guys can do that. And also pay attention to Mbappe's specials, Neymar specials. Does Neymar have a special? Yeah, he has his inform. Neymar's inform, I think, is going to go up a decent amount today. Now there's rumors that Neymar's team of the season could be like an SBC. I don't really see that, but I expect there to be some content this week over the next few days. I hope this video helped you guys out, just kind of clearing some things about League on Team of the Season. We're going to talk more tomorrow night. We're also going to be streaming all day on Friday, so come through. Link will be in the description. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys in the video soon. Peace out.